Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Why, after almost 7 years in the Philippines, I decided to purchase a car. I haven't bought it yet, but we're in the process of buying a car, either a Toyota Race or one of the multi-cab vans that you see riding around here in the Philippines. And you probably wonder, well, why all of a sudden, Cal, did you decide to buy a car? Well, making those trips from St. Carlos City to Dumaguete to do my extensions on the series bus, and this isn't anything against the series bus. I've been riding it for over 16 years. It really just beat me into submission. It wears you out. 5 hours of just bouncing around like a piece of popcorn. I mean, you're really worn out by the time you reach your destination. And then the time and just everything involved. It's not a comfortable trip. Is it reliable? Absolutely. I would suggest to anybody to take a trip on a Victory Line or Series Line or any of the buses here if you really want to see the Philippines up close. But yeah, I've had about all I can take. And so we've decided to purchase a car now. I'm not gonna pay any more than $600,000 or $700,000, but I do want a new one. And you're gonna say, well, Cal, you can't get a raise for $600,000 or $700,000. Well, I'll probably have to get the multi-cabin. Just stick around. I've got pictures of both to give you an idea of what I'm looking at. But yeah, I've been beaten into submission. I think I've done better than a whole lot of people to last this long. But just to have the freedom to be able to come and go as you please. I was really convinced, shout out to Tony, my last extension when I was in Dumaguete, I rode back to St. Carlos City with him, and he had a Toyota Race, and the trips were like night and day. Trip in that car versus the trip on that bus was night and day. We didn't even have to stop. We got back so fast. It was about a 2-hour time difference. We got music, we got aircon, it's a smooth ride. You're not stopping every 5 minutes. It's just a whole different experience. And so I decided, hey, I might as well do it. I really don't have anything to lose. Now, I'm going to get my license because it's not going to be a sugar contract this time. This car is going to be in my name. So if push comes to shove, that could be my exit plan, no pun intended. But at least it can, if something were to happen, I got some money to do something with it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that because I want to really see more of the Philippines than I've seen. I've been over here a long time and I've only seen 18 islands. And that's one of the reasons, the logistics for me. Even if you fly into a place, man, it's tough to do when you depend on public transportation here. I like to go to Cebu, and going to Cebu with your own car, it's nothing here. All you have to do is catch the ferry over to Toledo, get in your car, and hell, you're in Cebu in 45 minutes. But if you do it any other way, maybe you get a seat on the bus, maybe you won't. Maybe you have to catch one of those other buses that goes 100 miles an hour around those hairpin turns up in those mountains and risk your life. Or get in one of those crowded vans. You got plenty of options, but after being over here and exercising all those options, we've decided to buy a car, man. I mean, it's just a choice that you're gonna have to make when you get over here. I would say when you first get here, don't do it. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't do when I first got here. That's one of them. I wouldn't get married. I wouldn't build a house. I wouldn't do any of those things. I would take my time. A lot of guys, man, the big mistake we're making is we're coming over here and we're following in the footsteps of other guys, meaning we're being copycats. Yeah, look at what they're doing, size up their situation, and then make a decision. But don't just come over here falling behind followers, because that's usually what happens, man. Blaze your own path. And John, you know, of course, he bought his car. It didn't take him long. He figured, man, for the same reasons I'm buying a car. But of course, when he bought his car in 2021, we were in the midst of the lockdown. And the buses, I mean, the bus transportation, it was slim to none. And he needed the car because, you know, he wanted to, you know, get out of San Carlos City and get down to Dumaguete more often. But he figured it out a long time ago. I just followed it. I said, well, hell, we've got this motorcycle. I really didn't think too much about those trips. You know, I'd gotten so used to them. But these last few trips, man, it just seems like it takes a lifetime to get from Dumaguete to San Carlos City and vice versa. I mean, it's a straight shot. And these buses, you're literally putting your life in the hands of the driver, because you really don't know the condition of these buses. It's 2025, a lot of them don't even have aircon. So a lot of the rattling you hear on these buses are the windows rattling, and the suspension, and the tires are like pancakes, man, slick as pancakes. And, you know, fortunately, and I'm not gonna knock on wood because, like I said, I'm dependent on public transportation for a long time. It's reliable, but it's just time. And you'll know when it's time. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. This trip right here is on my way from Dumaguete back to San Carlos City, man. I would suggest you make a trip on the bus a few times. If you really want to see the Philippines up close, if you really want to find out where your girlfriend comes from, because I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna put it either on my Patreon or members only about where your girlfriend comes from. I don't think we really get a true understanding of how people live over here, their way of life. We just jump over here and start getting involved in relationships and different things like that. I think it's important that you understand who that woman, as much as you can, who that woman is on the other side of the computer screen. Because once you get outside these urban cities and these city limits on the outskirts, you see some poverty, man, that you don't normally see on a daily basis. It's different from the poverty in the city, because in the city you got the big backdrop, you got the condos, you got the malls, you got the big skyscrapers and everything like that, the nice cars. But when you get out in the province, man, there's nothing to sugarcoat that. You know, there's nothing to make that look pretty. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, finding your heart to help somebody, not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know there's one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't come over here and start making these big decisions, buying cars, getting married, moving somebody in, buying a motorcycle. Give it a little time, let the dust settle. See how things move over here. But don't say I didn't warn you. A lot of us, we're in such a hurry when we get here. I don't understand that. I made a decision to do my live streams for my members only. YouTube is a business. It's simply a business decision. I decided to give my members something that I'm not giving anybody else. Why would they be members if they're just getting the same thing everybody else is getting? You know, and it also helps me to cut down on a lot of the riffraff, man. Y'all guys don't understand the harassment I'm under. Shout out to Michael Onstad. He's our resident healthcare insurance agent in the Philippines. You know, healthcare is something that most expats over here don't have. This is something we always try to do without until we really need it. That's why it's called insurance. But he can get you a hassle-free policy, usually through Pacific Cross. But remember, it's your health that buys your health care, not your money. So if you're healthy, if you're young, get it now so the underwriters will go easy on you. But I always put his information in my description or my comments. So take care, everybody. See y'all next time. Look for that new car. It's going to be coming by the end of the year. It's going to shock y'all. It's going to be funny to see me driving. But hell, I waited this long, man. I think I deserve it. I was beat into submission. I really don't have a choice anymore. Certainly, you know, with having a daughter in McCall, anything could happen up there. We may need to get up there at any time of night, and we're not going to be able to, depending on public transportation. But take care, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of the trip to San Carlos City. I don't think I went all the way with this. But anyway, take a bus ride, get to see the Philippines up close. Thank me now.